Welcome everyone. Today my topic of essay is dreams which should not let India sleep. Here I have tried to focus the major problems of India and how we can get rid of them. If anyone find any such other issues which should be included, please mention that. Here I start. Though it is generally believed that dreamers are useless, achievements would have never taken place if someone has not dreamed of it. Foundation of all plans and successes laid down in a dream at the primary stage. My dreams regarding the progress and prosperity of my native land instigate me every single day. To fulfill the dreams, we first have to find out the solutions to the drawbacks and work on those soulfully. One of the major important problems of India is poverty. Here, agriculture is the principal source of income for majority of people, especially in the rural India. We need to ensure that farmers take loans from government banks rather than any money lenders. Irrigation systems need to be developed, especially in the drought-prone areas. There must be there must not be any middleman to exploit the farmers. Insurance and compensations should be ensured during the natural calamities to abolish farmer suicides. Unemployment is another major issue which has adverse effect on the economy and society. Unemployed people often get attached towards ill activities like gambling, theft, addiction, etc. To generate employment, infrastructure development of agriculture and industrial sectors is highly needed. Focus should be given towards acquiring practical knowledge and skill development beside theoretical knowledge. And any innovation ideas must be awarded. Entrepreneurship domain should be given more emphasis to make an individual a job giver rather than a job seeker. Thirdly, the issue which has a great threat to all, not only in India but also every corner on this mother earth, is environmental pollution. Pollution is turning the air, soil and water toxic day by day, which eventually harms human health directly or indirectly. We need to use anti-polluting equipments and environment friendly apparatus to reduce the amount of greenhouse gases, dust particles, acid content in air. Renewable and non-polluting sources of energy should be used as much as possible. Moreover, we need to reduce the discharges of waste water in industrial residues to river and pond water to make it less polluted. We need to reduce the wastes after proper treatment. We need we know the pollution along with deforestation has increased in the global warming and climate change. For plantation trees, each citizen should take personal initiatives to take care of our country as well as Mother Earth. Taking care of nature and culture of our country will attract more tourists from all over the globe, which in turn will increase national income. Healthcare sector needs to be paid strong attention immediately. India's fund allocation in healthcare sector is very poor. Moreover, here people are less aware about healthcare and hygiene. So, in India, there is a huge need of skilled healthcare professionals who will take care and make aware the global health hazards and mitigate them. More and more health policies and insurance like Ayushman Bharat need to be launched. Another field which needs modification and betterment is education. In spite of free education and midday meals, many children are forced to act as a daily wage labor to support their family. Higher education and researches often suffer from poor conditions due to lack of proper fund allocation from government. Due to some dominant factors like unstable political conditions, reservation of seats, lesser job opportunities, talented individuals are moving to developed countries. Government needs to review its old policies and create more suitable environment to make our country intellectually more rich. Crime against women is an absolute shame for this country. Domestic violences, trafficking, rape has become an everyday news. Women in India are leading Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan missions, serving National Army, Navy, and Air Force. Still, in some sectors, women are facing gender inequalities. Any crime related to sexual harassment or any kind of this must be served with hard punishment. Children from their very birth should be taught that men and women are born equal and there must not be any discrimination between them. Corruption is another major issue in India, both in private sector and public sector. It is regularly seen that people are practicing unfair means in their daily life to achieve their desires. Sometimes a student who is not eligible to get admission in a certain school or college gets a seat against a handsome amount of money, and thus an deserving candidate suffers. In spite of public distribution system, many people do not get food even once a day. Such inhuman practice should be kicked off the society. Corruption can be eradicated only when people will believe in the values of ethics and morality. They will act honestly and kindly. In this regard, grievances from citizens should get speedy justice. Population explosion is another big problem in India. In fact, it is the root cause of evils like poverty, unemployment, pollution, disease, and many more such. Getting married at early age, expectation of a male child, producing progeny for increasing the earning member are reasons of huge population in this country. Illegal migration from neighborhood countries is another factor for population growth. Government should provide basic requirements to the native people and make them aware about the adverse effect of population explosion. Along with all these internal problems, India has a major problem which comes from outside the country. Sudden terrorist attacks strike at the root of democracy. To combat such unforeseen situations, we need modern weapons, developed technologies, and bulletproof jackets for our brave soldiers. Diplomatic relations among the countries need to be stronger. All possible policies for keeping peace must be taken. Though we have problems of huge dimensions, it is not impossible to get rid of them. Upliftment of the nation is possible only when every citizen dedicate him in his own way. As an Indian, I dream to see in this country having strength in social, economical, cultural, and in all other fields, while the citizens are happy with high morality, for whom national interests come first before personal interest. Our dream may frustrate us in the beginning, but they will be crowned with success if we pursue them sincerely and with devotion.